expecting a couple of overseas talents in here that arrive. We say hello to Eric Burdon, first of all. Hi to you. And Dave D from Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Tich. Hi. Hello. Guys looking pretty tired, so we won't keep them here too long, I don't think. I think we might have sort of start going and play a couple of records. How about it? First of all, I'd like to ask you where you've been before you came to Australia.
Well, I've been to America. I don't know where Dave's been. Germany, I think. Yeah, we've been around.
Yeah.
Like that.
Seems to be you spend most of your time in America these days. Any particular reason for it?
Our best audience is there.
Yes.
And there's more bread there as well.
More money over there, you think?
But that isn't the important thing. It's the audiences are important. And there's good audiences, hip audiences. So.
And the audience is more so in America accept your music than in England, or is this the reason?
Yeah, we mainly play college gigs anyway in the United States. So that's the kind of audience for us.
That's what you want, so you get it over there. Not so much in what about the English sort of college-age kids, put it that way?
Yeah, but there's not too many English colleges, and as you probably know, there's not so much money in English colleges as there is in American colleges.
I believe, Dave, that you forego, for want of a better word, a couple of big engagements to come to Australia.
Yeah, we were booked up for the whole of the month of April.
Yeah.
And we knew about 4 days before we got on the plane that we were coming.
You're coming to Australia?
Yeah.
You've cancelled the other engagements, or you'll just postpone them for the time?
Well, the thing is, I hope they've cancelled them. If not, if we get back, probably have about 6 million rips left.
I guess about the most inane question we could ask you, probably the one that's on most people's lips anyway, is how you come to get your name.
Yeah.
Which is probably about the question that's most asked in the whole wide world when you're interviewed.
Yeah, well, we used to be called Dave D and the Bostons, but we always had these nicknames before, you know, even from when, you know, the boys were kids at school and things like this. So, when we made our first record, they called Dave D and the Bostons was a bit old hat.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to find a new name for us, and everything we thought of was just about as bad.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, they said, well, you know, instead of sort of having one person standing out in a group, let's sort of have 5 individual personalities. So they called us Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Tich.
That's how it came about.
Yeah.
And I guess the question too, pretty much on the lips of other people, I think, as far as you're concerned, is the breaking up of the odd animals. I know it's pretty, I've been a fan of the odd animals and yourself for a long, long time, and we don't sort of get much news from overseas here in Australia as far as the English groups are concerned as to what the actual cause of it or the actual repercussions of it have been.
Well, since I'm pressure left, I've been having to cut away myself because it was the sort of break in a chain reaction of a chain that used to work. Didn't work the same. And we just eventually, every individual member of the group had different music ideas. Him wanted to go one direction, I wanted to go another, and Charles wanted to go another. So we just split.
No hard feelings, of course.
No, we're still in business together, actually.
Yes. Oh, that's fine. It's certainly been having an effect on the sound anyway, not so much the sound and your popularity. That's fine.
No, hold on.
It's the best yardstick anyway.
Oh, we'll see them in the next year.
On the commercial there. One question I'd ask, Eric, first of all, what sort of music do you like personally? Apart from the music, so just forgetting the music that you sing and perform, what sort of music do you like personally?
Anything.
Anything at all?
Indian music, Spanish, jazz, classical music, and PJ, words.
From the Beatles, direct man, or not
Beatles. Anything that's got soul, I've got guts in it.
That's it. This seems to be the music you put up to the people too. This is great. How's the music scene looking overseas anyway? Perhaps from Dave and then the American scene anyway.
Well, for us, not quite as bright as Eric's. We've had about 4 releases in the States, but we just don't seem to crack it. Bend It has been about 4 months. It's been hanging around and it's been breaking out in one state and going up into the top 5 and then sort of fading out. And then everybody thinks it's dead, and then it's been breaking out in another state, and it's been doing this for 4 months now.
You got Hold Tight out as well.
We've had about 4 or 5 releases there now, but no luck so far.
We seem to get different releases of your albums out here. We've got an album out in Australia called Animalisms, which sort of, I don't think it's got a great appeal. We've had a couple of tracks from it. But it was released, I believe, under a different title in America.
It's a horrible album. I'm ashamed of that album. I wince every time it comes out.
This is the one with the Donovan track on it, Cadillac.
That track's reasonable, and there's 2 other tracks that are pretty good, and which weren't even with the album, so I think with Frank Zappa and American Adventure. But the rest, it was done in a Russian or something.
No good at all. That sounds it up. How does it normally take you to put an album down? I guess with the touring around?
No, it is. Because this is part of the reason, actually, that part of the transformation for the album was breaking up. As I said, we all had different musical opinions. Now, it depends on what one track could take. It could take 6 months, it could for one to cut that long.
Yeah.
Because it meant that much to do it. No. Whereas in the past, the album was always under pressure, and we always sort of had to do things under pressure and under time limits, which I didn't agree with.
The Tunnel of Motown seems to be pretty big still in America, and yours is sort of, well, not so much of a follow-up to it, but a variation on it. Are the other sort of non-coloured groups in America doing this now? There's an article, why I said there's an article, I think, in this morning's paper, or Saturday morning's paper here in Sydney, as to where the pop scene is going now. They sort of, I can't think of the exact word I was trying to think of it a moment ago, but they summed it up as rock soul music, or some term like this.
Well, I hate putting labels on anything, and I think it's a drag to label things, because music's music, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter who performs it, or how it's performed, or in which way, or how much it pleases, or who it pleases. It's just music,
Yes.
But in the past, the biggest transformation for me in the past 6 months has been the fact that I've sort of tried to change from sounding like an American Negro, which I'm learning from and being hung up on for the last 4 years, into sounding English. And you won't see this on stage yet, because we're still doing the old type stage, that can excite me. But the recordings that we've just been doing, and in LA, we've just been recording it. The recordings are very sort of European influence, very white sounding.
Speaking of stage acts, I was reading a little biography that Phillips Records put out here in Australia about your stage act, which is supposed to be pretty much, they wrap it up as being a riot.
Yeah, some people have said that.
In the true sense of the word.
Yeah, I've been reading some of the biographies, and they said we're a comedy group. This is not strictly so now. We used to do comedy about 2 years ago until we had our first hit record, and we used to do cabaret and things like this. And we had a really slick act. But from the time we got our first record in the charts, the kids just started screaming and everything else, and we just had to start raving it up.
I think I'd like to take out a little bit more music and ask a couple more questions before you go. The appearances overseas, how they be getting plenty of work overseas with TV work?
Well, we were in England until the sort of made rock and roll redundant. In England, they decided to take RSG off here, which was a ridiculous crime, I think.
Yeah.
And now there's only total pops left, and you only get on that unless you ever hit a record. Which means I haven't been on for that. So no, I haven't done much TV yet.
What about America?
No, well, I used to do a television show and all that, but
no more.
I'm going to do it again.
How about you, Dave?
Yeah, we in actual fact we do quite a bit of television on the continent, especially Germany and Sweden, Holland, Belgium. We that's where we work most of the time.
That's something interesting.
Don't forget the German team there.
There's one question someone asked me, would I ask you, that of all, the pop groups in England, that you got chosen to do the Liza Minnelli show, the Tandem Line.
Who did?
You. We did the Animals, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, this was a good while ago.
In America, yeah. Yeah, well, we did, because it was a different venture, It was, we like good television.
Well, Paramount work in England still, is it still big? Over the holiday period?
Oh, yeah. They've changed now, the very formats.
Sophisticated Paramount.
Just for a load of holiday, sort of.
Anyway, what's about your tour? I guess we better mention the tour right now. You're playing in Sydney on
the 24th and 25th.
2 shows of the night.
Yeah, 2 shows of the night.
6 and 8:45.
Yeah.
And you're being driven around by some very lovely hostesses.
Yeah, it's great. This is really
looking after you.
Best part of the tour.
It's Kay's rent-a-car that drives the fellows around. One final question before you go. Short haircuts look like coming back in again. Do they or don't they?
Well, if I lived in hot Australia or hot California, I'd have short hair.
Yeah.
But seeing as I live in freezing cold England, and I had my hair like it since I was 15 anyway, I'm not going to change it now.
I'm just hoping, I thought I might be on a new trend.
It's just a matter of preference now with groups, if they feel like having their haircut, they do, and if they want to leave it long, they leave it.
Yeah, you leave it long. Well, all the best on your tour, fellas. Thanks for popping in, and hope you have a great time around Australia.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again. Okay?